Hi, I'm Katerina. You're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Okay, so Eddie Hearn just did this interview with Fight Hub, and he was asked several times in many different ways if Hearn Ennis wants the Teofimo Lopez fight. But Eddie never really gave a direct answer. And the way Eddie made it sound in this interview, he made it sound as if Hearn is not that interested in this fight, and he's trying to pressure Hearn to take the TO fight. I mean, Eddie keeps saying that they're in negotiations to make the fight, but at the same time, he keeps saying, hopefully Hearn is interested in the fight, but he might not be motivated to take a TO fight because he just wants to unify and become undisputed at 147. And if he can't unify, he's going to move up to 154. This is what Eddie said.
So we've been talking to His Excellency about boots against Teofimo. I think originally it was more October. It could be around August time now. We like the fight. I mean, I think for Boots, after the Chudasian fight, he was really considering a move to 54. The Stanionis unification came around, and that's what he wanted to do more than anything. So we did that. He performed really well in that fight. And now it's like, do I stay at 47 or 54? What are my options? Can you get me another belt? And I'm like, well, right now, Brian Norman's on the missing list. He's disappearing to Japan for a fight. And Pacquiao's fighting Barrios. So, no is the answer. Okay, well, what have we got at 54? Then out of the blue, the Teofimo Lopez fight comes around. So, it may not be a massive motivator to Ennis because it's just a defence, but it is a big fight. And obviously the money's good, the profile's good. So I think my answer is if Hearn stays at 147, I think there's a very good chance he'll fight Teofimo Lopez next. And I think if he doesn't fight Teofimo, he'll probably move to 54.
So just understand, when Eddie says, we like the fight, he's talking about him, Matchroom, and maybe Turkey. But once again, he makes it sound like he doesn't know if Hearn wants to fight, which I don't understand because clearly Eddie had to talk to Hearn on the phone, which means maybe Eddie, he just doesn't want to tell the public everything that Hearn Ennis said, but he's kind of once again insinuating, implying that Hearn Ennis, like he said, may not be motivated to fight T.O. because maybe that's something that Hearn Ennis told him, or they said something similar to that. Now, I would say in this case, I agree with Eddie Hearn. I agree it makes sense that if Hearn Ennis is going to stay at 147, Teofimo Lopez fight, that's the fight that makes the most sense right now since Brian Norman is unavailable and Mario Barrios is unavailable. I mean, if Hearn wants to stick around at 147 until he collects all the belts, he's going to most likely be at 147 for a couple years because we don't know how long it's going to take for him to get a Mario Barrios in the ring or a Brian Norman, because even though Brian Norman said he would fight Hearn Ennis next, that fight is not guaranteed for Hearn because we don't know how the negotiations will go, if it even reaches negotiations. Now, as aggressive as Jin Sasaki has been when it comes to calling out all the champions at 147, I honestly feel that if Sasaki beats Brian Norman, there's a better chance of Hearn getting that fight than getting the Norman fight. So for now, the Teofimo Lopez fight, it makes sense. Now, a lot of fans are saying that T.O., he doesn't deserve the payday. None of the black fighters should give him a shot. But in order for a strategy like that to work, all of the black fighters would have to be on the same page, which they're not. Because even if Hearn turns down the Teofimo Lopez fight, Devin is going to take it. Keyshawn, he's already trying to get the T.O. fight. So under those circumstances, it makes sense for Hearn to take the fight. It is a really big fight. Now, and of course, race fans, they're not going to like the fight because they know and they feel that the wrong guy is going to win the fight. So they're going to try to discredit the fight. But they always do that when they think their guy is going to lose. I mean, they're already making excuses for Canelo right now when it comes to the Crawford fight. And Canelo should be a massive favorite in that fight. Now, when it comes to T.O., there's already rumors surfacing that he's in negotiations with Devin Haney. I mean, these are just rumors, but it's possible that that could be the backup plan, just in case Hearn turns it down. I mean, but when it comes to Eddie Hearn, I really want him to be a little bit more transparent and let the public know what Hearn Ennis has said about a Teofimo Lopez fight. If you're going to tell the public that you guys are in serious negotiations and you say, we want the fight, as in Matchroom, then we need to also know what Jerron wants.
When is he going to make his mind up as what he's going to do?
I think on that fight, I mean, we're under no pressure time-wise, only on the Teofimo fight. And that really came, I want to say like 3 or 4 days ago, where it was like, right, do you want to do it? And, you know, this, and we're negotiating. That's what we're doing. It's a massive fight. It's a great fight. And my recommendation to Jerron is if we're staying, then I think we should definitely consider it.
You're confident that it does happen? I know in the past there has been some difficulties negotiating with TEO on Top Rank's part due to the purse. That shouldn't be an issue this time?
I don't know. As I understand it, his deal's in place with Saudi, you know. Our deal's not. Obviously, we're the champion going into that fight. So, you know, generally the challenger will be getting less money. But we'll have to see what the offer is and see if it's something that Boots wants to do.
There he goes again. Eddie, he keeps saying we have to see if this is something that Jerron wants. But once again, they're supposed to already be negotiating the fight. So like I told you before, Eddie, he was asked many different ways. How does Jerron feel about this fight? Does he really want this fight? And for some reason, Eddie, he never answered the question directly.
I guess, is he hot or cold on the idea of that?
In an ideal world, he wants to unify. Again, Boots is a very refreshing character in terms of legacy over money, right? So, of course, money is important to him, but what is important to him is proving himself against the champions and the best. So I wouldn't say that the TEO fight's like him going, oh, wow, I'm getting to fight. You know, it's like, yeah, good fight, I get it. I beat him up. But can we not get Norman or Barrios? No, not at the moment. Okay, we'll consider that.
So the only thing that Eddie is making clear is they want to make the fight. Eddie wants to make the fight. And Turkey, he did say during the press conference, the Shakur Stevenson-Williams Zepeda press conference, Turkey did announce that this is the fight that he wanted to make, Jerron Ennis versus TEO. So I think we're going to find out in the next 2 weeks if this fight really is going to come to fruition or not. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODkey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.